Okay, guys, welcome to today's video. We are doing another coaching session. So we are here with Demonitis, who's the mid laner playing Galio. And so this is about gold to plat level gameplay. And it's actually in like a semi-organized league, if we could even call it that, where we're going to be breaking down a lot more macro gameplay, but looking at the mid matchup specifically, and hopefully gonna coach this guy to challenger soon. So no, I don't know what'll happen, but excited for it. So welcome, Demonitis. So looking at this matchup, can you walk us a little bit through like champ select? Because I know everyone on both teams are in voice comms. We talked about some of this previously, and so I know this is perhaps rehashing an old wound to some degree, but I mean, you guys win, right? Yeah, you guys totally win. That's what happens.
Oh yeah, totally win. Destroy.
Can you talk through champ select and how you ended up on Galio?
Yeah, sure. So we tried to our ADC. He really kind of is most comfortable on Jin.
Yep.
It's a little bit of a lower elo as well. He's silver goldish. So that was one of his most comfortable characters to be on. So we got that first for him.
Mm-hmm.
Our support at that time also, kind of has been one tricking Seraphine.
Mm-hmm.
But wanted to go ahead and play Nami just because it felt pretty good. They put me down toward the bottom of the pick because I have all the characters unlocked.
Cool.
So that way we could trade with whoever we wanted to. So the jungler wanted to take the Warwick because the other jungler, Stuntbird, also plays Warwick. So we wanted to try to take that from him.
Yep.
Originally, I had planned on taking Malzahar, but on my wings, I took that first pick. So we wanted to try to have something a little bit more tanky in the middle with maybe some map pressure. So they thought that Galio would be a good choice. So that's what we went with.
Yep. I think like looking at your team on paper, like Nami ults, Kled ults, very synergistic. Warwick could run in right on top of that or along with that. Galio has great map presence, map play potential with his ultimate. That's really where it's at. And looking at just even this matchup of mid lane of Galio versus Malzahar, I personally, knowing how Malzahar plays, and it sounds like you've obviously played him too, or I know you have played him, I would have taken teleport on Galio here, just knowing that you're going to be trying to just like really survive against the perma push that is Malzahar and the cancer that champion can be laning it against it, right? I think you probably don't need the ignite. I don't think you're ever going to really try and like all in the Malzahar. I just don't think you have the kill potential with that. So that's one thing I'm looking at like right away as this game starts. So anyway, just something to think about, and we can roll it. See how this level 1 plays out. And I'm actually going to just follow you this game because that's the whole point.
Yeah.
So it looks like you guys are spreading out level 1 to defend.
Mm-hmm.
I think the other team does the same thing here. Yeah. Jostling for position. I don't know if you saw Malzahar there. Maybe you didn't yet. I think he's just in the bush.
To see him yet. But I know, like, we just wanted to go ahead and do a 5-point just to have him to make sure that no one was going to come in.
Yeah. I'd say neither team have a great invade. Maybe you guys have a little bit of a better team with like Nami, but yeah, it's good. Try and take the ward. Malzahar's getting some deep vision for his team.
Yeah.
Malzahar's already calling for a gank. That's actually Ashe is trolling Malzahar. That's hilarious. So level 1, take Q. It's perfect. And I would say in this matchup early on from a actually, do you know how to get items to show up? Am I like, okay, here, I guess I can just press tab. I should definitely know how to do that in the review client. I would say in this matchup early on is that you are just going to kind of concede farm. It looks like you're willing to give that up using your Q to poke and just focus on like CSing here is your goal. You really just want to try and farm. and not get poked out of lane too hard. Use your Q to farm from a distance. Looks like you're already doing that really well. Here, we'll go 2 times here just to like speed this up a little bit.
And of course here, like, you know.
Oh, hold on, sorry.
Oh no, it was okay. I mean, I was okay with you going through it. I was just trying to stay topside at that because I knew where my jungler was topside. I didn't know where you guys the jungler was from the other team.
Yep, that's great.
So, you know, I was just trying to kind of.
We'll run this trade back. I don't know why I keep swapping, but I just want to watch you. We'll watch this trade a little bit. I will say right around excuse me, right around level 4 when you're mid is when you could expect a jungler to be ganking. So you're still level 3. You know that. Looks like Malzahar EQs you here.
Mm-hmm.
Or he just E's you. Now he's probably going to Q, or unless it's on cooldown.
I think it was on, I don't know. You know, like there, of course, I was just trying to get him
Off.
just keep his shield off.
Yep. I think you're doing exactly what you need to so far in this lane. Oh, it's a Sumai's farms about even. Maybe not.
No, yeah.
Yeah. I know we've already talked about some of this stuff, but like last hitting is just so important. Like being in tune with your champion and knowing the limits of it. All right, so let's run this back here. So you go in here, you want to, oh my gosh, I'm gonna lose my mind, this camera. Okay, we're just gonna, I wish I could
lock it. Yeah, I don't know how come it doesn't.
Between directed and manual camera, so. Okay, so that changes it, interesting. Okay. Anyway, so here you go in for the trade. I would just take this and leave. I wouldn't ignite there. I would just like go in for your trade if that's what you want to do to poke them out and save your ignite for the for sure kill. Or like when you're getting dove under tower or something like that. If you're bringing a knight into the lane. Just because I don't think you had any real chance of killing him there. Something to think about. Go 2 times. And now you're almost sitting from that trade, and you're going to get denied even more CS. And so I would say, yeah, that's like even a continued result of like going in and taking that trade. Made you you have no ignite. Now you're just kind of like in trouble. And realizing that sooner than later is going to help you. It looks like maybe you guys are coming for a gank mid or something like that. But really, you have no mana. Like, you just need to B and come back to lane. Is what I would do, given the scenario. It's going to change it again. So you go for a Q trade. You might die here. This is super scary.
I do. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I do.
Yeah, this is way too low hanging around.
Tried to get that little extra farm. Yeah. Yeah. So.
Yeah. But I mean, do you see kind of like the result of like that whole like interaction though? Of like, I think even if you like base sooner and come back, you don't die there because you'll just you have full health, full mana. I mean, you're already down CS. Like, you hang around there for like that extra, you know, I think you got like 9 CS and now he's up at, you know, almost double your CS. It wouldn't have mattered. It's better to lose the 5 or 6 CS than give up the kill. You know, map pressure. Now, okay, so that all aside, we've talked about that. You know what happened. Whatever. We saw that. Now, here's where I'm saying ping, 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 mid lane. He just flash ignited me. You have dash. You have taunt. You have extreme kill pressure on this Malzahar right now. So I would try and play back, play away, and this is where you say, hey, jungle, especially in an organized environment. And I guess for the everyone else watching this back again to know a little bit of background, this jungler is no longer playing on this team, wasn't very communicative, so on and so forth. So I know you're working from a deficit here, but that's like the principle of it, of like, he's actually really vulnerable right now, knowing he's going to push on Malzahar. You basically just want your lane to like freeze. Like if the creeps can stay here the rest of the game, awesome. And that's what the goal would be here, just to like, you don't want to queue the wave. You want to just try and last hit as much as possible to keep it frozen on your side, so he has to overextend and come towards you, and try and keep his spell shield down is what my like mentality would be as I try and figure out, okay, how do I come out? I'm done. I just got solo killed. This sucks. You know, like I don't have any summoners. What do I do to come back into this game? Sit back, farm, call for a gank, try and pop his spell shield with my Q. Be ready with that dash taunt, and I think you guys could probably kill him in like a solo queue game. That's how I would play it. And arguably, you're even stronger with a competitive team. So here now you have ults. One thing that we talked about previously, but I'll bring up again here, is just to be looking for these ultimate opportunities, constantly communicating what's going on. Like this is a perfect chance for you to get back in the game. So we see top. Malzahar's roaming. Oh my gosh, I can't go off the edge of my screen. But we see what's about to happen. I don't know if you know exactly where he is with Fog of War at this point in time. So maybe you just know Malzahar's missing. We'll just say that, right? Like you know he's not in lane. Hopefully you're saying that in voice comms.
Well, I actually told them because I saw him go top.
Okay.
So I told them he is roaming and he's coming top.
Yep.
So
here we go. Oh man. So he still goes for the dive after that comm. Yeah. I think he might just die here. Oh, he got him.
And then yeah.
Wow. So that's actually not bad. All things considered, that's not bad. Malzahar just wasted his time running top. Now you see that and you are pushing as much as possible. We'll see what you do here. But this is where now you shove the wave.
I may have backed off. I don't know. Yeah. Okay.
Yep. So here you want to be up at the tower, pushing the wave in more. I don't know if you have a ward up. Let's see if you do. You don't have a ward. Looks like you're kind of wandering around looking for something to happen. I maybe would have based and bought. If you didn't, if you're afraid of getting ganked or something like that, you know, it's hard to know what's going on in voice comms and whatnot, but really just trying to give you the mentality of like, here's what I have done, what I would be doing. So hopefully you're not taking this too much into offense, but
no,
this is like the kind of trying to think, how would I climb back into this? This is good. This is exactly where you want the lane. This is actually perfect. You just want a last hit here. Looks like you're doing that. Maybe missing a couple. Again, it's just kind of a mechanics thing, a familiarity with the champion. Learning how much does your auto attack do. And again, you're always looking for that counter ult. You have like the biggest reverse card in the game with your ult. Like nothing says punish diving or engaging like Galio ult. So I think what you're doing here too is great. You're just letting him shove into tower. You want to just continue to try and CS. Great Q there. You're actually down just I guess one level, something like that. I thought it was 9.
Yeah.
So this game, honestly, this game is not out of control at all right now. Like it might feel like, oh, I'm not doing so great, but like globally, like you just want to try and maintain your presence in this game so you can help your team potentially later on. And I tell myself that too when I play AD carry of like, okay, I'm 0-2, I'm getting smashed. Okay, I just got to keep farming and come back because my team's gonna need me. Like I know I can still have relevance and offer stuff in team fight scenarios. One other thing you could potentially be communicating with your teammates here is like go for a play, right? Like Warwick, go fight Urgot top, and I'm gonna ult on top of you. Like go flying in there, and we're gonna be triple. You know, all of a sudden we have 3 people in this lane. Like that's not something they can really counter. Same thing bot of like, okay guys, try and deny vision. Warwick gank through the lane. I'm gonna ult down, and we're gonna kill these guys. Like I think those are the types of things in a 5s like macro environment that you should be doing. So stuff to think about as you play with these guys some more. If they put you on Galio again, let's use them. Like you haven't had to ult yet, right? Like you,
No, I haven't.
I don't think you've even like really had a chance. Let's like try and make it happen. You know, it's defensive, but it can be offensive too, especially if like Warwick gets like behind bot lane or flanks around the mid laner. You know, you can come flying in.
And I mean, because you're talking through this, so, and I will tell you, like, my thought process was just that I knew I was down.
Yep.
I knew it was Malzahar, so I knew the only thing I could do here was sit under tower and wait to get a little bit of farm.
Yep.
And just try to play it the best I could, because I knew he was going to push no matter what I did.
Yep. I agree.
So that was my idea at this. You know, I knew I messed up when I first went in. I tried to get him with the ignite, the stun. So I was like, well, I'm behind. I'll just sit here. I'm going to lose some on my tower. I'm going to lose some creep, but I'm not going to give up more kills.
Yep.
That was my thought.
Yep. No, I think you're playing it right after that play. I think you've done everything right. So here, let's just take a quick peek and see what's happening. So Warwick's chasing, Malzahar's roaming. You could potentially like ult onto this again. I mean, you guys have the numbers in the bot side. You don't really know where Sejuani is, but Warwick sees Malzahar, and I'm afraid you might die here. This is looking a little scary for the Warwick. But I guess we'll find out in a second. I don't remember what happens on this play, but
I don't either. I just remember pinging that he was there, and I was like, well, okay.
So, yeah, it looks like Malzahar doesn't ult him, and they back off. But that's a chance where you can use your ult a little more offensively. Of like, I don't know. Warwick could have just got like solo killed there too. Like Malzahar's fed enough that he could have just killed him. I think if Warwick had gotten too close.
Yeah, I think I took that. Yeah, I took that time to like push the lane up.
Yep. Exactly. Yeah. That play is what you needed to do earlier on. I think we talked about it level 2 or 3 of just shove the wave when he rotates away, or maybe it was level 6. I can't remember. But yeah, just push the lane in because he's doing it to you all game. You need to make as much as you can crash onto his tower.
I know he's got what 50 more farm than me right there.
Yeah. And I mean, it just snowballs after a while. But eventually, once you get more items and whatnot, like it should kind of level out. I would think. But yeah, I forget what the conversion is, but it's a pretty low amount of gold to equal a kill. It's like 20 CS, or excuse me, CS to a kill. I think it's like 20 CS or something like that, equivalent to a kill. Might even be less than that. So it's more valuable than you think. Alt.
Oh, yeah.
Here. Okay. So, fight breaks out. So it looks like you guys see Leona, and that's maybe the call to go in.
Yeah, and I knew, well, so I'll talk about for me, I guess, but I don't. So they went, but I saw them mid lane, so I was like, well, that's not good. I'm not going for Leona.
So they're trying to kill Leona is the call.
I think that's what they were saying, yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So they go on Leona. They end up not going on Leona. Warwick just gets killed before the fight even happens, which pretty much ruins the whole thing for you guys. And I would say even Jin here completely did not respect Leona. Like they saw Leona the whole time. And Nami goes up and around knowing that this is a bad idea. Here, we'll watch this one more time. So just something for as people watch this. Like they knew Leona was there. I guess he's trying to back up the play, but Leona's got like 7 stuns. You don't want to be that close. And you're just kind of left with the aftermath. Like, hey, good luck. Have fun with your mid tower.
Yeah.
It's unfortunate. And the crazy, the on part of it is, and I'll say for this for, just about most games, like say just that play happens, that could determine like an entire game. Like in a competitive, super competitive like ILO game, that could be it. Like you guys made one mistake, they gave up like 3 or 4 kills, they got the second dragon, now they're just gonna get the rest of the dragons and eventually win. At a certain point you got to go in and just fight them, but like that's how pivotal, in my mind, some of these competitive matches can be. We're not. This game isn't at that level, but yeah. But anyway, you're doing a good job pushing here. I think everyone else based, so I think you gained some CS back on him there. I think he was up almost 60 at one point, and so now you're about I would expect you to maybe try and catch this wave, but then just base. If you stay on the map too long, he might kill you, or you're just slowly gonna just lose your tower. So we'll see how that plays out. Looks like you're basing.
Yeah, I tried, but he had his dot on me. That's why, yeah. But
the other thing is too, I know you don't have this, but I'm just saying it for process sake. Warwick, cover my tower. I need a base. I'm like, get your werewolf butt over here and defend my tower. He doesn't do that. He does like Gromp, and you lose your tower. So small things, but then that's like a global gold swing to the other team. Like,
yeah.
So yeah.
I think here's a.
Ooh, baby! I remember this play. I definitely remember this play. So here's this is the Galio moments. Like, this is literally why you're playing Galio. Like, this is it. So you recognize. Looks like we hear some pings from the bot. We see what's going on. We'll hover on Leona because she picks this fight. You're kind of rotating down. You see the engage. I mean, you are there like perfect timing, honestly. Like, yes, Nami gets engaged on, but like pretty much as soon as they go in, you're there. Like, you see I think she ease in. Yeah, maybe a millisecond sooner, but still, you're right there on him. Malzahar like nearly dies here. Does Jhin have ults?
Yeah. We were going to. I was like, we should chase. Oh, we thought about chasing, which I was like, so we stopped.
Yeah.
So I took a little farm.
Jhin doesn't have any way to like do this. Sad. Both his W and his ult are on cooldown there, so I don't think you guys could have got that. But yeah, so that's it. That's the play you live for. So you do that, and then you say, okay, team, what else can we get? Maybe it's just pushing a wave of farm. Like, you guys just push the wave out, and you B, and then you're gonna go take the little bit of gold and translate it into an item. You know, like, you gotta kind of like claw your way back sometimes. It could be a long road. But yeah, sorry, go ahead.
Oh, I was gonna say, like, if you back up a little bit, look at that double kill, because that was kind of for whoever watches this was kind of a big deal on our team. So this kind of made and broke us at the same time. I mean, this really
like this play with these guys.
Yeah, it was a little bit. It was when Warwick was coming in, and I can kind of talk us through it. So we knew the fight was going to happen. So top side, he was like, "Okay, well, I'm going to fight it." He pinged Warwick to come in to ult because he said like we were going to do this.
Yep. Also, I will say this is like equal matchup fight right here in terms of rank. This is like very even.
So here.
Yeah, Warwick misses ult. That's a.
And then it just. And then
Warwick has to chase here, or they don't get anything. Yeah, it's just over. I mean, the whiffed ult is what it was. Like, well, Warwick seemingly took his time here. Let's maybe see. So, you guys know this fight's gonna happen?
He tells him to come. Well, he doesn't see him here.
Yeah.
He goes in for it.
Yeah. Okay, so he pings on my way.
Yeah.
Warwick is coming, so he starts this fight a little too soon, I think. On their side of the map.
So then he finally activates it and then just.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, that's like the whiffed ult is the bad part here. And Warwick's kind of trying to play catch up and just ends up dying too.
Yeah, versus like backing off here and just running.
Yeah, I don't think he could have even ran in that scenario. I think Warwick was committed by the time he ulted in over this wall, like he's in this fight. Yeah,
So
that's
that
a
was one of the
tilter.
things on our team, right? And that's what happened. That was one of the things on our team where we were like, he was like, "Well, you just gave up 2 kills. Now you missed the ult, and I needed it to secure that kill."
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah, that's
so
just like a mechanics skill, champion
right.
knowledge, like gap of. I mean, you got to hit that. That's nearly point blank. And he had vision on him.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know. I've missed my ults before, but yeah, it's tough.
Oh yeah.
But you're right. I mean, now you're down 2 more kills and.
And then he just kind of starts.
Yeah. So there. It's actually pretty good that they backed off of that. Were you looking to ult in that moment? I would have been at least.
I was trying to come into ult, and then.
Why is this tabbing away? I want to watch you. I gotta figure out how to use this client.
I don't know why I'm doing that yet.
You're just like, oh no, let's go look down bottom, right as you engage. I think that was right though. I think you rotate top. You're kind of shadowing Malzahar, and you're playing just to verbalize the thought process here of like on Galio. Farm. Can't get any farm. Okay, we're gonna shadow my mid. Pretty much at any point he roams. Like if he starts running bot and you know that, or like sometimes you don't know where he leaves, right? Sometimes you think, oh, he's getting blue. I don't want to die and get picked. But to your knowledge of seeing him on the map or seeing where he's going or knowing that dragon's almost up, you should be hovering towards those sides because like your level 1 ult, it really isn't that big. I know we discussed that the other night as well. Of like, so you've got to be close enough to hit that in your millisecond response time with Leona ulting in, Ashe ulting in. Here it looks like you guys are calming to get vision around dragon. I don't really know what's happening down here.
Trying to remember what.
Dead here.
Yeah, I think. Yeah.
That was a bit of an int. Can't say I'm surprised. No, I'm just kidding. I know most of these guys in this game, so it's fun to see it back again. But so here, let's talk about what just happened. So we know Leona's dead. We know that you guys pretty much should be able to just walk in and get like dragon control here. Like this is 4v3. They really have no business being here. But I mean, yes, Malzahar is scary because Sejuani's kind of fed too. But in that sense, like you and Warwick, let's just go in there. Maybe Jhin drops ult to engage this one. I think you guys could like go get someone. Like literally, if Jhin ults here, this would be ideal to engage this fight because he could drop Malzahar's shield. He could start slowing Sejuani, and you guys can just like follow it off of this. So I don't know what happens in this next little bit, but we can watch it. Oh, they engage. What a bunch of psychos. Well.
Just insanity right there.
Oh, there's the Jhin ult. That should have happened way sooner. Way sooner. But I think that's also something we said about like, okay, so Warwick just like walked up too close and got Ashe Malz ulted. We're starting to see a trend with this Warwick. But like it does help to be the aggressor in games. Like you don't necessarily have the chance to engage like that on Galio. It needs to be like a Jhin ult, Nami ult, Warwick, Flash ult, but like starting that CC chain and instead of getting CC chained, like people know that, I think maybe unspoken, but like saying it verbally, like, no, we need to pick these fights because your champion's stunned, slowed, immobilized, whatever, they can't do anything, right? Like even if it's Malzahar here, like if Malzahar is getting suppressed, Galio taunted, Nami bubbled, he gets no damage off, and then you guys take the dragon. That type of play. Anyway, you probably get chased down here. Ooh.
Oh yeah, the dot. Yeah,
what killed you, Malzahar?
Malzahar. Yeah.
Wow.
His dot did.
Yeah. So this game's pretty much over at this point. Like, I think you guys could, ace the other team twice and probably be behind.
I agree.
It's maybe not that bad, but it's pretty close. And I think Clegg gets got here. I remember this play. Yeah. So we'll go double time through the rest of this game here. See how your build's doing. You're still not one item.
No.
And yeah, farm.
Yeah.
It's a great play.
think, yeah, we got a kill there.
I wonder if, like, you know, the enemy 80 carry and the enemy top lane were like, hey, you guys should base and not overextend and die in voice comms this game. But then they died when they overextended. I'm Mia pinging right now on them. Yeah. They just get caught out. I don't know why they're staying down there. There's nothing to be gained other than a death. But as odd as it sounds, you guys made the right play. It's not as odd as it sounds. You guys totally made the right play to go and engage on them because they're overstaying. So you're punishing them. You're getting, like, that play is how you get, like, back into the game. Like, someone gets a shutdown or someone, you know, the Malzahar and Snow Flash, however that shakes out is, like, stuff that you guys can use to fuel your comeback. So it's a good play is my point. Good job. We're doing it. Even from behind.
We got it.
Pushing. There we go. You guys need to get some sort of vision around Baron to see if they're going to do it or not. I'd be very worried of Ashe ults here at any point. It's kind of the scary part of Ashe. Oh, can you guys catch? They get caught.
I think I get out, and then I come back. No, I get out.
You get out. Yep, I would just leave at this point. Completely out of this health bar. Oh.
I think that's why. Yeah.
Leona's like inting. What is going on? 057?
No. Not sure what that Leona was. Oh, yeah.
It's a great ult.
You know, we were trying to get that.
Are you building Proto Belt here?
I am.
If you have Proto Belt there, they die. Sad. Because that would have got you like that little notch closer of getting that taunt out. Really good play. Let's run that back actually, because I think you guys did a lot right here. Let's just like talk through. This audio is gonna make me go crazy. Okay. So you guys catch.
The Urgot, I think.
The Urgot here, yep.
Yeah, okay.
Urgot's like playing Curious Cathy away from his team. I don't know why he's face checking this. Great catch. Perfect. Like, he's dead. That's the CC chain I'm talking about. They re-engage on you. I mean, you should pretty much die here. Kind of surprised you don't. Looks like Nami bubble or Nami heal and ult save you. You kind of kite back. We're figuring out what to do. Everyone kind of takes a deep breath. What's happening? Leona starts getting Jhin ulted. This is actually a really good Jhin ult. And Leona goes down. You actually pick up that kill. That's huge. Then you ult in, because everyone's still fighting for some reason. Don't know why that's still happening. They need to be out of here.
And then I couldn't.
But I think that's really good, because you guys pick up 2 kills when you're down a lot of gold. You're down 6k gold, and you pick up 2 kills there. Like, that's the stuff you should be happy to take all day. Alright, let's skip ahead a little bit. We're very worried about Baron. Farm. I know we're nearing the end of the game here.
Yeah, we are.
Looks like the other team does Baron. That's probably about it once they, if and when they secure this. Yeah. And that's just like a product of like not, being down gold, not having map control. So we'll run this back. Oof.
Ooh, that's rough.
Yeah. And that's just like a lot of CC.
I think, here I was just trying to keep Jhin alive.
Yeah. You save him, but you have to flash. I think there, you just probably keep running. But, I mean, you save him for sure. So he doesn't have really any escape, so it's probably good peel. I'm maybe being a little too selfish with that statement of just leave him. But sometimes that's what you have to do.
The Leona would have caught me with her Zenith Blade. It was right at, like, if I wouldn't have flashed, I would have got caught.
Yeah, no, you did need to flash, but I'm saying you use your E to like knock them up or just kind of CC or slow to give Jhin time. Like, I wouldn't have
Yeah.
done that specifically. I would have just
Just
eaten
walk
away
away.
and just ran. But like, see ya, dudes. Like, I am not helping at all. But you were more selfless and like help him. Here, I think you guys try and make a play. They're fighting mid. and you're
So
right
we
up.
get caught out here, yeah, because I saw the jungler and I was like,
Yeah.
oh, we got
Hold
the
on 1 second.
junglers. Oh,
Yeah. Okay. Okay. Sorry, my wife was talking to me. Go ahead.
oh, so here, right? Like they're fighting mid, and the jungler was caught out.
Yep.
So I was trying to get them. Oh, I was like, oh, we should just run the jungle. And I'm pretty sure right here is that ADC. Pretty sure flashed their mastery at me.
It's toxic. You should report him.
Toxic, that dude. That dude.
You're toxic. Yeah, I mean, honestly, you guys are just so behind at this point. The only thing,
Yeah.
like, you all just need to be going for the same thing, and I think Warwick gets caught again. I don't know. Yeah, I mean, it's just kind of a smorgasbord of, like, mishaps. But, I mean, the game's pretty much over after this. Like, you guys just slowly lose your base and die.
And
Go ahead.
I don't know. I want to say, like, all in all, right? I mean, I went 3-3-3,
Yeah.
which for me, I was like, that's not horrible. I felt like for as bad as the game.
You
seemed.
easily could have been like 3-7. Like, you could have just been getting bopped in the ground. Yeah, ending the game 3-3. I think you actually played a way better second half of the game than you did the first half. Some of it is like you're constrained by your team. You gave up a solo kill. I mean, that stuff happens, but you need to like focus on like, hey, what are the things that I can control? And like the biggest one, and I'll just keep saying it just to encourage you or coach you, is just increase your farm. Like that is just like a glaring bit of an issue. And I think you have QSS and proto belts, and that's just like not going to cut it. You should at least have like 2 items by the end of the game. If not like 1.5 when like a complete stomp. And so that involves like, okay, hey, do you take wolves? Do you take, chickens? And how do you like be greedy and catch a wave? Like if your top laner backs and, or he's dead and responding and they're doing dragon, like how do you push out maybe 2 or 3 waves top? Like, just those types of things of like thinking about how can I get my way back into this game? Especially with like, a lower ELO team, there probably just a lot of groups just dying on the map that no one's farming, right? And so how do you create those advantages for yourself? But anyway, you are right in saying overall you did really well, and look for more of those opportunities of like you did bot lane to reverse card on these guys. And but yeah, so bada bing bada boom. I hope that was helpful.
It was. Yes.
Okay, cool. Well, I appreciate you taking the time, and yeah, gonna end the video.